Good afternoon, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. Welcome to today's webinar, jointly organized by the IFCA and the GH2 India. Today's webinar topic is China's hydrogen energy landscape, policy, industry, development, and opportunities. On behalf of the International Hydrogen Fuel Cell Association, or the IFCA, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this second joint webinar organized by the IFCA and the GH2 India. Following the successful first webinar focusing on the Indian green hydrogen landscape, today's session will turn the focus to the China's hydrogen energy policy and the industry development. So the purpose for today's webinar is to provide our friends and partners in India with the structured overviews of first China's hydrogen energy policy framework, and also the country's industrial development pathway and market progress. And last but not the least, the representative enterprises practices across the hydrogen production, storage, transportation, HRS infrastructure, and fuel cell application, etc. We also hope this session will help promote the mutual understanding and identify potential areas for future cooperations between the IFCA's member and Indian stakeholders in the technology, equipment, projects, investment, and the broader industrial exchange. Thank you all very much for taking the time to join us today again. Before we begin, please allow me to briefly introduce the agenda for today's webinar. We will start with the presentation from the IFCA on the China's hydrogen energy development journey, and then we will hearing from three leading Chinese enterprises in the fields of hydrogen energy, fuel cell facility, and so on. We will share their perspectives and practical experience in the fields of hydrogen and fuel cell technology development, advanced green hydrogen and green fuel solutions, and the fuel cell system and fuel cell vehicles applications. After the presentation, we will move on to the opening Q&A session, which will be probably 10 to 15 minutes, followed by the briefing closing remark. The webinar is scheduled for 1 hour in total. Without further ado, so let us begin. Is there any further question for the agenda at this point right now? Okay, if not, I will move on to the very first item of our agenda, which is the presentation from me. I will represent the IFCA to introduce the China's hydrogen development and also the policy journey. Sorry, my computer's getting kind of old, but okay. Is my screen coming up good to everybody?
Yes, very much.
Great. All right, let us begin. So the topic for my presentation today is insights from China's hydrogen energy and development journey. As we all know, the strategies consensus of the major global economies is getting very widespread right now. Starting just in earlier 2021, there are only 23 countries or the major regions, major economies around the world that have announced or introduced the hydrogen energy related policy or strategy. Hello. And the number is just keep growing and growing. And by the end of 2025, based on the data from the IEA, there are already 65 numbers of hydrogen strategy that have been published or introduced around the world by the major global economy. For example, Germany published the hydrogen-ready power plants initiatives for 2024 and 2025, and also the United Kingdom, Norway, European countries, and also in Asia specifically, which I will get into it in the future slides. So the overview of China's hydrogen industry today. On the upstream hydrogen production side, in 2025, China led the world in hydrogen production and consumption with an annual total of over 37 million tons. By the end of 2025, China's cumulative completed capacity of the renewable energy-based hydrogen production project have exceeded 250,000 tons per year, representing over 50% of the global total. And in 2025, the average prices of hydrogen on the production and consumption side dropped in less than just a little bit over $3.8 per kilo and $6.47 per kilo respectively. And also in the storage and transportation side, currently China primarily use the 20 megapass high pressure tube trailers for the hydrogen storage and transportation. With the growing adoption of the 30 megapass technologies. Pipeline networks and the liquid hydrogen storage and transportation technology have advanced rapidly. And also the application side, hydrogen fuel cell have been deployed across diverse sectors, including the transportation, industrial production, and also the residential applications, emerging as the key driver of the global energy technology revolution. The mobility sector represent the most critical and challenging segment of the decarbonization of the automotive industry. Fuel cell vehicles with their extended range and rapidly refilling capacities offer the ideal solution for the green, low carbon development in the long haul and heavy duty transportation. And here in China, we prioritize the fuel cell commercial vehicle development, emerging as the global leader in the transition. By the end of the year of 2025, the cumulative fuel cell vehicle development reaches approximately 39,000 units, representing almost about 34% of the global total. And also in the year of 2025, the sales of the FCVs in total reaches over 10,000. Heavy-duty vehicles continue to be the dominator and maintain the stable share of the around 60% in the total vehicle sales. And also, in the recent year, drawing from the experience from the major initiatives such as the Beijing Winter Olympics back in the year of 2022, and Hydrogen into the 1,000 Home program, which is one of the major flagship project that been announced here in China. We have promote the construction of the hydrogen corridor along with the Yangtze River and export boarding applications projected around 100,000 of FCVs on the road by the 2030 and consists of great potential to boost the entire hydrogen industry. And here on this slide shows every year is one very major policy that have been published by the central government, which lead the development or the advancement of the hydrogen energy or the fuel cell vehicles or the fuel cell technology. And at the national level, as I mentioned in the last webinar we have, the very new China 15th five-year plan have just announced last month. The hydrogen is involved into the future industry for the forward-looking development, alongside the fusion energy, with the plan emphasizing the cultivation of the full chain industrial ecosystem to support the new growth drivers. And as you can see, in the year of 2020, the five key ministry have announced the notice of launching the demonstration application for the fuel cell vehicles. And this is one of the very important program that leads the development of the fuel cell vehicle. And this is the very important demonstration project that pretty much helped what the fuel cell vehicle developed here in China as now, which I will be getting to it with all the details in the future slides. So as of early 2026, the practice in the demonstration city cluster, the one that I just introduced, have developed around 27,000 fuel cell vehicles, representing the vast majority of the nation's total development. By the end of 2025, the fuel cell vehicle demonstration city clusters consist of 5 city clusters across in the 44 different cities, and it continuing to growing. Continues the localized the R&D efforts and the massive investment momentum and the created powerful synergies. The price of the hydrogen costs have been dropped significantly starting in the year of 2020. And also the technologies changes in the commercial vehicles fields have also grown rapidly. For example, the parameters such as the mass power density or the minimum starting the temperature, all the parameters have been grown very rapidly. thanks to the demonstration program. And also the very new rounded of the hydrogen industry development support policy in China have also introduced at the same time with the 5-year plan just last month. As I mentioned last in the last webinar, on the March 16th in the year of 2026, the China Ministry of the Industry and the Information Technology, and also the Ministry of the Finance and National Development and the Reform Commissions jointly issued the notice on the carry out the comprehensive hydrogen energy application pilot work, marking a major escalation of national support for the hydrogen energy industrialization. And there are 6 application tracks. First is the fuel cell vehicles, and also the green ammonia and methanol, hydrogen-based chemical feedbacks, substitutions, green steel or hydrogen meteorology, and also the hydrogen blended combustion, and also the innovative application scenarios. The two of the major goals in by the 2030. First is the target 100,000 fuel cell vehicles on the road, which is the twice of the target that we set it in the 2025, and also the target end use hydrogen price will drop to 25 RMB per kilo. And I would just take about a couple minutes to briefly introduce our organization, the International Hydrogen Fuel Cell Association. The IFCA was officially established in the year of 2022 in July, and currently we have 111 members from 22 different countries and regions. Over 70% of them are the hydrogen and fuel cell companies, and almost 30% are the organizations or the research institutions or the universities. And we're focusing on the hydrogen energy, the fuel cell and fuel cell vehicles. And our business scope includes academic exchanges, industry research, IFCA standardizations, collaborative innovation, and member services. One of our flagship events is called the International Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Vehicle Congress, or the FCVC. Also this year in June, we will have another FCVC will take place in the Jiangsu, and this will mark the 10th events of this annual flagship program. And this is one of another very remarkable roadshow. It's called a fuel cell vehicle exhibition and the roadshow. We took our IFCA's members fuel cell vehicles such as Hyundai's Nexo, and also the Toyota's Mirai, and also some domestic brands of vehicles such as SHPT. We took those vehicles to the very famous point of view here in Beijing, and just to show the public what the fuel cell vehicle look like, and it's very safe, and there's nothing different with the different vehicles on the road, and showing the little kids the hydrogen energy based vehicle is the future, one of the very important solution for the future. And also in the year of 2025, we held the 15 meetings annually, including the FCVC 2025 Standardization Working Committee meeting, and also all the workshops, seminars, and also the overseas events. We have our very own named overseas meeting brand called the Hydrogen Sphere. Last year was in Paris, and in this year we're planning on having another Hydrogen Sphere in Spain. And this is just another example of our work in 2025. We participate in the COP30, in the China Pavilion and other pavilions, and also the Hydrogen Sphere, as I showed you before. And also we do publish hydrogen industry reports. For example, last year we published in the COP30, and also the Chinese version. The Chinese version is also was released in the 2025 Science and Technology Development Forum. The report is called the Research on the Application of AI Technology in the Hydrogen Energy Industry. And also another report is called Hydrogen Storage, Transportation, and Utilization Development Status, Key Challenges, and the Strategic Opportunities. And also other reports that we provide to the government or to the public as the role of think tanks. And as for our standardization work, the IFCA standardization working committee was successfully established in the year of 2024 in Korea, and we are also. It's worth to mention that we are also both the Class C licensing organization for the IEC Technical Committee 105, focusing on the fuel cell technology, and also we're also the Class A licensing organization for the ISO Technical Committee 197. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Very nice.
Thank you. Are there any questions, or you want to save all the questions
Yeah,
for the Q&A session?
I just posted one question in the chat box. I was curious to know that how is actually HRS hydrogen refilling station infrastructure on the public roads, and whether the gas is transported or generated at the site.
Was actually the hydrogen, the HRS, you mean, infrastructure on
Yeah,
public
refilling
road?
stations,
You mean
public.
the development status currently right now in China?
No, in terms like so many fuel cell vehicles on the road, then
Mhm.
hydrogen generation, is it generated at the refilling station nearby or the gas is getting transported? Okay, if I'm not clear, maybe we can discuss offline. Yes,
Uh,
Nish, over to you.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand the question. So, oh, okay. I think I understand the question. So, yes, one of the major mission for the development of the HRS is to actually produce the hydrogen inside of the HRS, and that can cut the cost significantly. Of course, that would be the ideal solution. But currently, right now, is not how it goes here in China. We still require the 20 megapods, as I showed, the long tube trailers to transport the hydrogen gas to the HRS, and all the HRS are built around the major cities, but not in the downtown area due to the safety concern. So most of the HRS are, for example, where we're located at right now, the IFCA is located at far away from the downtown Beijing. And we do have several HRS built around us because it's far away from the downtown. So all the commercial fuel cell vehicle or the passenger vehicles will need to refill the hydrogen energy here in the HRS every day, far away from the downtown. And pretty much that's how it goes in every places, every major cities here in China now. So we will now move on to the second presentation, the titled Hydrogen Powered, the World SHPT Lead the Future. It's my pleasure to invite Mr. Chen Jiejing, Regional Manager, Overseas Sales and of the Shanghai Hydrogen Provision Technology, or the SHPT, to share the experience and the perspective. Mr. Qin, please go ahead and
Thank
take the
you.
stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. John, and thank you for IFCA to invite SHPT to have this chance to share SHPT with or the leading companies, hydrogen leading companies in India. And our today's topic is hydrogen powers the world, SHPT leads the future. And I will share. Okay, so today our topic is hydrogen powers the world, SHPT leads the future. Our full name is Shanghai Hydrogen Propulsion Technology, and we are focused on the fuel cell and the fuel cell stack and the fuel cell system. So firstly, we belong to SAIC, Shanghai Automotive Industry Technology, and we belong to this group, and we are founded in 2018. And before, from 2001, we are one of the department which focus on the fuel cell in SAIC, and we have over 25 years experience in fuel cell systems. So we have totally 5 basement in China. The headquarters is in Shanghai. In Shanghai, we have our R&D office and manufacturing base. We can manufacture MEA, fuel cell stack and fuel cell systems in Shanghai. And we have another 4 layouts in Beijing, Guangdong, Jiangsu, and Inner Mongolia. This is our milestone. We start to promote our first massive production product, ProMe, pre-390 in 2019, and this one is used on the passenger vehicles. We cooperate with GHIWS. It is called MIFA. And during these years, we launched several generation of our fuel cell system and fuel cell stacks. And we also not only on the transportation scenario, but also the power generation scenario. We have already get more than 145 key owners and qualifications in China, and more than 100 awards issued by the authoritative organizations, and more than 45 government awards. Today, I will go with these 3 parts to introduce SHPT. The first is our R&D innovation, and then is our manufacturing innovation. The last one is the application innovation. So annually, we will put 43% on our R&D expense, and more than 43% is of our employees is R&D, and we have already got 295 cumulative patent applications. Most of them is domestic, but we also got some international patents. And we lead 62 technical standards in the Association of the Fuel Cell in China. This is our creation of our product. So you can see this is a vertical line, and we can produce from the MEA to the whole vehicle powertrain. And in the middle is the fuel cell stack and the fuel cell system. We can design and manufacture that. And then is our product characters. So firstly is our performance. Our stack peak power is 190 kilowatts, and the stack power density is 5.1 kilowatt per liter. So this is one type of our product. For now, our maximum power stick power is about 300 kilowatts, and the lowest is about 300 watts. 300 watts, which is used in the two-wheelers, and I will make the introduction in the future slide. And this is our product portfolio. You can see we can manufacture from 300 watts to 300 kilowatts, like not only the air cooled, but also we can manufacture the liquid cooled, and mostly is used in the transportation scenario. This is the history of our first Maxius MIFAR to our latest launched in 2024 REHV, which is used the powertrain of ROV. And we also have one of the most developed laboratory in hydrogen industry in China. We have more than 300 testing equipments, which power range covers 500 watts to 300 kilowatts. And our laboratory also have the environment testing equipments, which can use it as a minus 50 degrees, and the altitude can be 5,000 meters. And we leading the more than 70 testing standards. We can test from the long stack and short stack, and even the single cell and to the material. This is some introduction of our some introduction and the videos of our factory. Can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay. Our first floor of our manufacturing base is to make the fuel cell stack, and 100% of them we are using the high precision automatic stacking technology. And the second floor, we manufacture the MEA by ourselves. We are using the high-speed double-side direct coating technology and the roll-to-roll MEA assembling compression technology. Then is our application innovation. We have already participate the projects in the 33 cities in 20 provinces in China, and we successfully expanded to the overseas market in like Europe, the United States, and also the Southeast of Asia and the Middle East. This is the passenger transportation scenario we have already done in Chinese market. So firstly is the hydrogen bus and the passenger vehicles. This passenger vehicles is the MIFA, which I introduced before, and this is used in the Hongqiao Airport, which used as a Uber. And also in 2023, we launched our two-wheelers, which use 300 watts fuel cell stack systems in Chengdu, Shanghai, and Qingdao. And then is the logistics scenario. We can manufacture. Our fuel cell stacks can integrate it with the 4.5 tons to 49 tons different kinds of the heavy duty truck, and mainly we will use like 90 kilowatts fuel cell system to 260 kilowatts to meet the different needs of the customer and the powertrain. Then is the power generation scenario. These days, power generation is more and more popular than before, and we have already participated in the several big projects in China and also in the overseas market. So the biggest one is we cooperate with the China Southern Power Grid, sorry, and it's about 2.5 megawatts. And this is a demonstration project which supply the power needs of 250 households. And also we have done one of the project in Egypt, which is the power supply, UPS power supply for the data center for Vodafone. And then this is our operation vehicle scenario, and we have published the first fuel cell centenary vehicles in Shanghai in 2023, and also we cooperate the mining trucks with one of the Europe customers. Then we can talk about our overseas market, and we are very willing to participate in one of the most active markets in the world, Indian market, and actually we have already have some cooperators in Indian market, and we're willing to know more about of Indian market. And we also actively build our ecosystems from the hydrogen storage, hydrogen transportation, and also the powertrain, and also the power generation companies. And we are willing to also build the ecosystems with our friends in the overseas market. And thank you for your time. And this is my contact. If you have any questions or you need further details information, you can contact me. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jin from the SHPT. And I would suggest that maybe we can save all the questions for the Q&A session, since we can get a major, maybe a bigger picture of entire industrial chain here in China, and then we can throw out all the questions that we'll probably have for everybody who participate in this presentation. And thank you very much again. And now it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Du Jiaen from the VP of the HydroTech, and to bring out our third presentation for today, titled Advanced Green Hydrogen and Green Fuel Solutions for the Hydrogen Era. And he will be sharing the HydroTech's insights and experience. Now, Mr. Du, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Zhang, and it's a great honor today that being invited by IFCA and share our thoughts and our experience in the green hydrogen market. We are. I'm very happy to see Mr. Jin just share his company and his peer. They are from the fuel cell, and actually we are from the upstreams. We are more focused on the hydrogen production. So I think that's a very good combination, and we can share our thoughts from the other angle. So on behalf of our company, I want to share some of our views on the green hydrogen as well as green fuel markets in the world. Yeah, first I quickly introduce about who we are. Our company is called Hedotech. We are currently focused on green hydrogen production as well as green fuel solutions in China as well as globally. So our company is invested by Aramco and Sinopec with a very strong backing us in the development of green hydrogen technology as well as in the green fuel fields. Yeah. In China, we are now in Nanjing for our manufacturing and R&D, and also we have subsidiary companies in Beijing, in Inner Mongolia, and for now, Europe market, Middle East, of course, the Asian market. These are our focus. So this is a very brief history. So our company was incubated from Tsinghua University, and our research group have entered into the green hydrogen or hydrogen sector from beginning of the century. Actually, our whole research group have led the Olympic hydrogen demonstration projects, both in the Summer Olympics and in the Winter Olympics. So that's a very big demonstration, including over 1,000 hydrogen vehicles as well as hydrogen production. So our company is focused on hydrogen production side. So with the key technologies incubated from the research group, we launched our first project in 2022. Since 2023, we started to go abroad and start mass production in China and outside of China. For now, we already have around 600 megawatts of electrolyzers operating and in construction. So that's already taking quite a share of the market. One of the key projects I want to introduce today is the Goldwind and Maersk Green Methanol project. We are the only electrolyzer provider for this project. This one is producing green methanol in the north part of China and have secured the offtake from Maersk and Hapag-Lloyd and all these shipping companies. So that will be the first commercialized green hydrogen as well as green methanol projects in the world. And the key that we provided, the key value is we are able to bring down the LCOH from this project to $2 per kilogram. So this is the ship that is already in place. And by end of September this year, these ships will starting to using our fuel from our project. So coming back, our company now have a very full competence from R&D to manufacturing, and also have a top tier performance in the market. This is our factory with a 1 gigawatt capacity per year. And also we have obtained the full international standards for our products, including CE and ISO and SNME. So quite ready for the Indian market, I would say. And of course, we are always collaborating, partnering with global energy leaders to make the green hydrogen as well as the green fuel industry coming true. Yeah. So second part, I want to use some times to share our thoughts on the green hydrogen and green fuel market. So I think we all know from the scenario of green fuel, we are facing a very large potential from the end user or end user market. Only for these three, maritime, aviation, and industry decarbonization, we are talking about around over 100 billion US dollar markets by the next 5 years. But if we're looking back in the past 5 years, what happened? we all know because of the expensive equipment as well as the LCOH, it is very hard to make green hydrogen projects commercially work. And that is, we think, the largest hurdle in front of us. So what we see is actually the technology have largely adopted and also iterated in the past 5 years. And also we are seeing a very clear trend from the policy side to pull for the realization of green fuels. So we believe the green fuel will be the first sector that can be commercialized in the next 5 years. And then with the decrease of costs along the whole value chain, all the other scenarios will be opened. So this is what we see the market is doing. So we are actually converting green electrons to green molecules. And in the middle is what we think our core technology lies, is the dynamic electrolysis. So only by we are able to use the fluctuated power to produce hydrogen, then we are able to decrease the hydrogen cost. So what we're seeing a lot of challenges everyone know about the traditional alkaline electrolyzer. I will not go into details, but to solve all this, we need a whole innovation from the technology level. So this is our core technology. We are reinventing the alkaline technology. We call that a advanced alkaline. From the cell level, we have the square-shaped design, and also from the stack level, we use cartridge stack to minimize the OPEX for lifetime. And then we have our in-house AI smart platform to monitor and do remote diagnosis to further decrease and be better adapted to the fluctuated power. So this is our portfolio. We are providing the equipment. From equipment level, we are providing from AEM to high pressure alkaline as well as low pressure alkaline. And based on this, we are also launching the solution for the green hydrogen plant. So this is exactly what the plant we are constructing for the Goldwing project, for the 500 megawatts green methanol projects. So we are very proud for each unit is modularized and with a very low power consumption. And also we are also taking a very care on the O&M part to really decrease the lifetime LCOH. Of course, for decentralized projects, we also have solutions for the all-in-one containerized. So this is more suitable for some, like previously we discussed the HRS. So this is also what we provided to some of the clients. So quickly summarize, these are some of the selected track records we have delivered. You can see Shell, Sinopec, Goldwing, all these big energy companies, they are our clients. With several projects already landed. And also we are exploring some very interesting scenarios with different partners, like cement company decarbonization, and also green steel, as well as some green hydrogen energy storage system in the Europe part. Yeah. So quickly summarize. So we are very happy and to participate in the meeting today. We already noticed that India have a large potential because you have the very good solar and also renewable resource. So with our technology, we believe we can make the green hydrogen and the green fuel industry coming through a bit quicker. So I will just use 5 seconds. So this is our company and my contacts. So happy to continue the discussion after our meeting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Du, for your very informative presentation. We now come at our fourth presentation titled "The Fuel Cell System and Fuel Cell Vehicle Applications." That with pleasure, it is my pleasure to invite Mr. Huang Qian, the director or the chief engineer of the overseas product BNIM from the Refire Group, to deliver his presentation on behalf of the Refire. Mr. Huang, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Zhang, for invitation. I'm I'm honored to be here, and I'm pretty excited to share with you today about how the fuel cell technology moving from a laboratory to the commercial roads at scale and right now. So my talk today is structured into three sections today. First of all, who are we at Refire? Number two is about the fuel cell product portfolio, and number three is about the vehicle applications in the real world. So Refire was founded in 2015 with a very single and pure purpose to accelerate a sustainable future with hydrogen technology. We listed in Hong Kong in 2024, and we have employees more than 400, including 169 R&D professionals operating out of 2 R&D centers and 3 manufacture plants. So this basically is offices and operation in China, and we have also in Europe, specifically Stuttgart, Germany, and also we have R&D center and also for sales to the North American market in Vancouver, Canada. There are more details into the footprints in China. This is our headquarters in Shanghai, including the R&D centers and also the mass production line of the MEA. And here is the Changshu plant for the mass production of the stacks and the fuel cell systems. And the Jiaxing plant is for the bipolar plates, which is also like 1.5 hours driving away from Shanghai headquarters. In terms of capacity, we are able to make 20,000 units of fuel cell stacks. And in terms of fuel cell systems, it's more than 10,000 units of fuel cell systems. Our business model is built with the idea of electricity, hydrogen, electricity ecosystem. So the green parts here are the parts that Refire supplies. And there are transformer electrolyzers that connect to the upstream, and there are fuel cell systems and off-grid superchargers to connect to the downstream applications. Today, I will focus on our fuel cell system products. Our product line spans from 80 kilowatt system to 220 kilowatt system. For 80 kilowatt system, it's mainly for light-duty trucks, for city buses, and 110, 130 kilowatt systems, they are for medium-duty trucks and also like coach buses. And 180 to 220 kilowatt system, it's for heavy-duty trucks. So let's have a closer look at the big brother of our products. This is a platform product, the power range from 180 to 220. This is already with EMARC and available and also already applied overseas. Power density up to more than 800, and we're able to operate as stable operation with a cooling temperature of 92 degrees C, which make it easier for the heat dissipation designs for heavy-duty trucks. And the ambient temperature can be from -30 to +50 degrees C, and it's fully validated at a high altitude of above 3,000 meters. And this is a hydrogen consumption with real road operation from the field with a full load of 49 tons, less than 10 kilo per 100 kilometers, and with a durability of 25,000 hours. So technology is only meaningful when you apply them. So basically, Refire is global #1 in terms of fuel cell vehicle prototypes and also commercial fleets. We have made more than 200 prototype engineering projects. Here are some examples of the mobility applications from city buses, coach buses, light-duty trucks, medium-duty trucks, municipal sanitations, heavy-duty trucks, and container transportations. There are some numbers for your reference. So by end of 2024, we delivered more than 9,000 fuel cell system units, and 7,000 of them are deployed for mobilities. The accumulated mileage of our fuel cell mobilities is more than 300 million kilometers, and that was by end of 2024, and to now it's already 400 million kilometers. And out of more or less 700 million kilometers of the total fuel cell mobility mileage of China, so it counts about 65%. And in terms of heavy-duty trucks market, we have the market share of 42% in China. So we believe the heavy-duty truck applications would be the pioneer market for the real market for fuel cell applications. Comparing with BEV applications, we're able to get longer range, higher payload, and faster refining, and better environmental adaptability from -30 to +50, and a longer service life. So here is an example of the use case in China. We have a fleet of 50 vehicles of 49 tons heavy-duty trucks in North China. It's really heavy use of there, and we deployed them since 2022, and it's been over 300,000 kilometers per truck already. And you can see it's really difficult conditions of there, air conditions, and also it's a very hilly area. And so this hydrogen consumption data is also from the real operation in the field, and it's 15% better than the previous generation. And you can also see that even in this very tough condition, and the system performance is quite stable. The degradation of the performance is within 2%. At the first 200,000 kilometers. So since we are able to survive in this kind of situation, we are pretty confident we can be pretty good in the any other of the applications. So here shows more application cases. This is container logistics. This is a long haul application. City delivery of light-duty trucks and medium-duty trucks as well. This is an example of the long-haul application from Beijing to Shanghai, 1,500 kilometers with 6 refining stations on the road. We are able to, so this kind of hydrogen corridor demonstration. And as of mid-2025, there are more than 3,500 heavy-duty trucks already deployed with ReFire fuel cell systems. And there are more applications for buses, like city buses and coach buses. This is a coach bus in a park in Germany, and this is a city bus in Changshu. We work with Toyota as well. And this is a fleet of city bus we applied in Malaysia since 2019. So by end of 2024, there are more than 1,300 fuel cell buses already deployed. And there are more cases for municipal sanitations, like sweepers, garbage trucks. And over the past decade, ReFire has also deployed more than 300 municipal applications. And more applications like mining trucks. This is 110 tons mining truck. We work with Caterpillar as well, and also this is a stationary power genset application. with power 1.5 megawatts at a remote area. Actually, this is deployed by Sinopatrick for a draining site. Construction services, and we are also, and this is a locomotive application in Chile with refire systems inside, and forklifts applications as well. And Refire has deployment network, is global, and there are applications in Europe, North America, South America, Asia, and this is also a fleet of double-digit buses applied South Korea. So, and I hope we can have more projects in India in the near future. And to have the success of the hydrogen industry, it requires what we call 6-pillar ecosystem, including infrastructure, hydrogen supply, policy, use case, fleets, and hydrogen vehicles. So Refire now is committing to work with all our friends and partners to make that happen. Thank you. This is all from me today, and we can have more open discussion later in the meeting. Thank you very much.
Mr. Huang, totally impressed. You have covered all the segments of mobility, earth moving, forklifts, passenger trucks, vehicle. Excellent. I liked it. Super good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for for Mr. Huang for your presentation for today, and also once again thank you very much to all of speakers for your excellent presentation. We will now move to the open Q&A session. We warmly welcome questions from all the participants. If you would like to ask questions, please feel free to turn on your microphone and speak up. Where possible, may I kindly ask you to keep your question brief and concise, indicate which speaker would like to address. Is there any questions? Because I see a question that typed in the Q&A sessions chat box, where I believe I have answered both of the questions, and also earlier I answered one of the questions via the meeting before the presentation. So after the three speakers, are there any questions for our guest speakers today about their products, their development strategy, or the technological questions?
I have a very small thing to ask to the alkaline electrolyzer presentation. When the presenter said that advanced alkaline, what does that mean? Whether the pressure is very high, or is there any special things when we say advanced?
Yes, thank you. The advanced is we optimize the performance, especially focus on the dynamic performance. So we're able to make the alkaline working at the range of 10% low working load, while keep the safety threshold, the H2O, hydrogen to oxygen, still at a very safe level, which is below 0.4%. So in this way, it is able to better adapt to the dynamic.
Thank you very much. Any further questions?
Yes, I have got a couple of questions on fuel cell technology. This is for the maybe the last presenter. So what is the transient response of the fuel cell system with respect to the peak load of the vehicle?
We are able, so for mass production, we normally restrict the transient power response around 20 kilowatt per second. Technically, we can do better, but this is a trade-off between the power response requirement and the durability. So 20 kilowatts per second would be the optimal one for the real-world application.
Okay. So
this is for upstream. Sorry. So this is for upper transient. For down transient, we can do like 40%, 40 kilo per second.
Okay. So what is the integration principle? Are you mainly focusing in terms of range extender, or it is like on completely on fuel cell
It's
or
complete on fuel
combination of
cell.
both?
It's complete on fuel cell, and the battery may work as to absorb the power, the transient power requirement. And basically, it's an energy management strategies to keep the battery SOC even from the start to the end.
Okay. So do you have any comment on the auxiliary power loss from the system in terms of percentage for a 90 kilowatt system?
Auxiliary, you mean BOP power
Yes,
consumption of
yes,
the fuel cell
yes, yes,
system?
yes, yes.
Okay. It's a good question. I don't have the number in my head. But in case of our last generation of the products, we are able to reduce the power consumption of the BOPs a lot through the technology of an expander. It's the air compressor expander. We are able to save up to 10 kilowatts by the expander application, and as well as the DC-DC unit with silicon carbon comparing with IGBT on the last generation product, we are able to save another 1.5%. So I don't have the number for now, but it should be very would be a advanced level in the world market.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So my
Thank you.
another question, maybe it was like other presenter who has presented a little bit on the two-wheeler vehicle for fuel cell application in two-wheeler vehicle. So considering the size and space constraints, how the fuel cell is really beneficial in terms of two-wheeler. So because battery is already at an advanced stage, so how it is going to compete with the fuel cell battery if you replace battery with fuel cell? But still we need still battery, right?
Sorry, I think this questions to the two-wheel application, right?
Yes,
Maybe it's to Mr. Jin.
it is. I think SHPT.
Hello, Mr. Jin. Are you still online with us?
Okay, no worries. I will try to connect with him offline probably.
Sure. Yeah, that would be good. And I'm here just to kindly ask the speakers if you can share your contact information in the chat box with all our friends here from India. That would be great for your future potential, communications or the future potential cooperations.
We are able to share maybe after offline after the meeting.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, maybe I can send the doc to you and you can share it with everybody.
Sure. Yeah, of course, Mr. Huang. That'd be great.
That'll be great. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Would there be any further questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Hi.
Please go ahead.
So I just wish to ask a big picture question, which is that what exactly are the Chinese clean energy technology businesses, that is you all, looking for investment in India? So are you looking for EPC contracts, for example? Are you looking to sell electrolyzers? Are you looking to sell fuel cell applications? And if yes, then can you give some comments on how the market is looking to you from your point of view? Is it developing well? Is it developing very fast? Or are there areas where it is not moving too quickly? Yes, so can I please have your comments on that?
Is any of our guest speaker would like to take that question? I think this is a very upper level big questions. It's not focused on only one technologies because you ask as a big picture, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay. So I think this is a very good question, but I'm afraid that for today, our answer to this question shall be very limited because I think as we all know the entire cooperations between the two major economy here in Asia, especially we both have our goals set in the year of 2030. We both have our national level goals and also our regional or local level goals set in 2030. We focus on a different area. So depending on the different technologies and different area, we do have different goals and also the different approaches, and also the different companies shall have their different approaches in their way to cooperate with the local company in India. As far as I know, most of the companies here in China would like to sell the products, for example, the water electrolyzers equipment as a set, as their main products to the overseas market, and that's one of the very simple way to cooperate. But also based on the presentation and also the introduction from the GH2 and also the other two leading companies, I believe is the AM Energy and also the ACME in India. Last time we have a webinar earlier last week, I believe. You do have a very clear and very advanced green hydrogen and also the green methanol, green ammonia plants that have been deployed already in India. So with that being said, I think for now it's a good way to starting the communication first, and then set the connecting between the two future potential cooperative companies, and then we can figure out what the specific approaches that we could be imply or it could be suitable for different certain ways of cooperations. What do you say?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you throw some light on the pricing of the Chinese technology and the Chinese clean energy, equipment like electrolyzers? How competitively are you priced? Are Indians open to buying from China, or do they have some views? Can you please share your thoughts on that?
Mr. Huang, do you think you can take that question? I think this is probably the better question for the representative from enterprises to ask to answer.
Okay, that's a very specific question regarding the pricing, right? So I think it's difficult to say a number right now. It depends on the real application case and your requirements, and we will figure out a technical solution to meet, as you mentioned, the electrolyzers. So if you want, I think we can take more offline communication to understand your specific application case, and we can talk about the price. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, a bit. I'm actually a journalist and I'm not strictly in the industry. But yes, I do get a picture of what you're trying to say. And Nishant, maybe you have something you can clarify.
Well, thank you very much again for all the participants for your questions, and also thank you again for all the speakers to join the webinar today. Now, today's discussion have provided an available overview of China's hydrogen energy policy framework, industrial progress, and representative enterprises practices, while all the highlighting a number of promising opportunities or the future cooperations between the stakeholders in China and in India. On behalf of the IFCA, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to GH2 India for the excellent cooperations in the jointly organizing this webinar series, and to all the speakers for sharing their experience and practical insights. We hope today's exchanges will serve as a useful step towards a stronger dialogue, a deeper mutual understanding, and more practical cooperations in the future. Thank you again for your participation. We look forward to staying in closer contact and meeting you again in the future activities. I guess that concludes today's webinar. if there's any further comments or questions, feel free to shoot us an email. We definitely will send the contact information for the our guest speaker for today, for you to build your connected between you side and also our side. Yeah, thank you very much, and goodbye. Have a nice rest
Thank
of
you.
your day.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.